Hello and welcome. I am a hotel AI expert with extensive experience in modern hospitality operations, and I'm pleased to welcome all of you, the students of Europe Hotel School, to your online learning journey. We look forward to supporting your professional growth in this incredible industry. Today, we're diving into something that is truly the operational brain for any modern hotel, the Property Management System, or PMS. We're going to break down why setting this system up correctly isn't just a technical task. It is absolutely fundamental to a hotel's success. You know, when you see a front desk agent using the PMS, it might look pretty simple, right? A clean, user-friendly screen. But that simplicity is, well, it's a bit of an illusion. The real power of a PMS lies just beneath the surface. It's all in the detailed setup that transforms a generic piece of software into the customized beating heart of a unique hotel. That initial configuration, that's the key that unlocks its full potential. So how do we build this digital brain? Well, first, we'll lay the blueprint, what we're calling the digital foundation. Then, we'll fire up the commerce engine by defining all the products and prices. After that, we'll see how it empowers the staff in their daily operations and connects to the entire hotel tech ecosystem. And finally, we'll wrap up with the long-term payoff for getting all this work right from the start. All right, first up, the digital foundation. I want you to think of this step as creating the architectural blueprint for a digital version of the physical hotel. Everything, and I mean everything, that comes after this will be built on these critical first decisions. This foundation really rests on three core pillars. First, you've got the absolute basics, the hotel's name, address, currency. This stuff has to be perfect because it's going to show up on every single guest receipt and report. Next, you codify the rules of the house, check-in and check-out times, cancellation policies. This ensures every single guest gets a consistent experience. And finally, you digitally map out every single room in the hotel, complete with all its details like bed type, floor number, and any special features it has. Okay, with our digital hotel fully architected, it's time to build its commercial engine. This is where we get down to business and define what the hotel actually sells, and of course, for how much. Now, this right here really pulls back the curtain on the complexity behind pricing. A hotel doesn't just have one single rate. Far from it. As you can see, you have a best available rate, or BAR, which is dynamic, it changes. You have a corporate rate that's negotiated and might include breakfast. And then you have a promotional rate, which offers a nice discount but is often non-refundable. Each one of these rate codes has to be meticulously built in the PMS, with its own price logic, its own inclusions, and its own set of policies to prevent any mistakes at the point of sale. And this is exactly why that attention to detail is so critical. A single misplaced decimal point in a price, or attaching the wrong cancellation policy to a rate code, these small mistakes can directly lead to lost money, or, just as bad, a really frustrated guest. The stakes here are incredibly high. And it's not just about the rooms. Every other service that a guest can be charged for has to be set up as its own distinct billable item. Think about it. Everything from a snack from the minibar to a spa treatment, it all needs its own price, its own tax rule, and its own revenue category. This granular setup is what allows management to do precise financial analysis and really understand which services are driving the profit. So we've built the digital hotel and we've built its products. Now let's shift our focus to how a well-configured system empowers the hotel's most important asset, its people. A secure and efficient PMS relies entirely on defined user roles and permissions. This means a receptionist can handle check-ins and check-outs, but they can't go in and change room rates. Housekeeping can update a room's status to clean, but they can't access financial reports. This segmentation is absolutely crucial for protecting sensitive data, minimizing errors, and creating clear accountability across the team. Now, all of this daily operational data culminates in one key process, the night audit. This is the moment the hotel closes its books for the day, reconciling every transaction and all the financial activity. And its success is a direct reflection of that initial setup we've been talking about. If taxes or rates or charges were configured improperly from the very beginning, the audit will fail, and that creates a massive headache for accounting and management down the line. In today's hospitality world, technology isn't just one thing. It's an interconnected web. So let's look at how the PMS acts as the central hub, the very nerve center, connecting this entire hotel ecosystem. The property management system never works in isolation. It really sits at the very core of this whole technological network, acting as that central hub for everything. For instance, it connects with a restaurant's point of sales system, This is what allows a dinner charge to be posted directly to a guest's room folio without anyone having to enter it manually. It's seamless. It also connects to channel managers. This is vital because it automatically updates room availability on websites like Booking.com or Expedia, which is how you prevent those dreaded overbookings. And of course, it syncs with key card systems. This lets it create a secure room key that only works for the exact duration of a guest's stay. Each one of these connections requires careful, precise setup to make sure the data flows flawlessly. So we've covered the architecture, the commerce, the day-to-day operations, and all the connections. Let's bring it all home and talk about the lasting value, why all this meticulous configuration truly matters for the business. After looking at all of this incredibly detailed work, you have to ask the question, right? What's the real payoff? What are the tangible rewards for getting this right? Well, the payoff is really threefold, and it affects everyone. First, your staff can do their jobs with confidence because they're backed by a system that's accurate and reliable. Second, your guests get a seamless, professional experience from the moment they book to the moment they check out. And finally, your managers get what might be the most valuable asset of all: clean, trustworthy data for making smart decisions about pricing, staffing, and overall strategy. And that brings us right back to where we started. The big takeaway here is that PMS configuration is not just some technical checklist. It's a strategic act. You are literally building the foundation that allows the system to function as the true operational brain of the hotel. Getting it right isn't just an option. It is fundamental to success.